Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Emily and I'm a yoga instructor. And today's practice is all about digestion. So it's not a coincidence that this video is coming out on Boxing Day. I thought it might be helpful today to have some very gentle movement and breath work that helps with things like bloating, trapped wind, symptoms of IBS, and just when you have maybe eaten a little bit more than you usually would. So get your comfiest clothes on, make sure it's nothing too tight and restrictive around your stomach, so nice stretchy trousers, comfy, cozy, that's the name of the game today. Blankets and cushions and things are always welcome as well. For most of the practice we're going to be laying down. So once you've got your comfy stuff on, come down to rest on your back with your knees bent. So place the soles of your feet on the ground, sort of about hip distance apart. Get comfy there and bring both of your hands to your lower belly. Let them rest there. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, then let your eyes close now too. Let's take a nice full breath in through the nose, sighing out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, breathing in, sighing out. And then just coming to a steady, easy breath in and out through the nose. Feel the warmth of your hands on your stomach. And think about sending your breath into your belly. So engaging with diaphragmatic breath. So as you inhale, think about trying to sort of inflate your stomach, your belly. As you exhale, feel a softening, a release. Again, breathing in, filling up the stomach. Breathing out, feeling a release. Stay with that simple breath. Feeling the movement in your body with each breath you take. Taking one more really full breath now. And then bring your knees in towards your body. Use your hands to hug your knees in. You don't have to pull the knees in really closely, especially if you're feeling a little bloated. But just gently draw the knees towards you. And start to draw some big circles with your knees. So taking your knees over to one side, reaching them far away from you, bringing them round to the other side and then drawing them in close. Take it nice and slowly and try and stay with those deep diaphragmatic breaths as well. So long breaths in through the nose, slow breaths out through the nose. Then reverse the circle that you're making with your knees. Start to go in the opposite direction. And with your breath, see if you can still send your breath down into your belly. So if you feel that your breath is a little higher up in your chest, that's okay, but see if you can try and just send it that little bit deeper as if you were filling up your belly with each breath. So coming back to diaphragmatic breathing. And then releasing your knees, let your feet drop to the ground. Turn over onto one side and just slowly lift up coming round to tabletop position. So coming onto your hands and your knees. If you have a blanket nearby, you could just pop the blanket under your knees for a bit of extra comfort. Bring your hands under your shoulders, knees with a little bit of space between them. And we'll take cat and cow. So as you inhale, lift your head and look forwards. Really arch your back and lift up through the base of your spine. As you exhale, round your back, relax your head down. Breathing in slowly, lifting the head, looking forwards, arching through the back. Breathing out, we round the spine, press through the hands. And just keep going at your own pace, not rushing, taking it nice and slowly. Then if it makes sense to you, you could start to circle the hips through this movement. So instead of just going forwards and backwards through cat and cow, we can start to take things round. So think about drawing a big circle with your belly button, dropping down towards the mat, over to the side, lifting up, over to the other side, and then coming back down. If it doesn't make sense to you, don't worry about it. But this is just something you can add in if it feels good, if it feels helpful. You can go in one direction a few times and then the other. Lovely. And then coming back to a neutral position with the spine. Bring your big toes together and take your knees a little wider on the mat and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling into a big open twist. So turning your chest, reaching up through your right fingertips. Take a big breath in, think about breathing down into the belly again. Releasing the breath out. Another deep breath in. On the exhale, now coming down into thread the needle pose. So we reach this right arm all the way through, resting it against the ground and bringing the head down to rest as well. So your right arm is resting on the ground, your palm is facing up. And we're into this twist position, stretching out the shoulders and putting just a little bit of pressure on the digestive system. See if you can still breathe down into your belly here. One more breath. And then slowly lift and take your right hand all the way back up to the ceiling. One more big breath in. Exhale, release your hand down to the mat. So I'm going to go straight to the other side. So take your left arm up to the ceiling. Pause here, take a couple of big diaphragmatic breaths. Another breath in, and then on your exhale, coming down into thread the needle. So reaching your arm through, resting your head onto the mat, and finding that twist posture on the second side. Breathing into it. One more breath here. And then lifting, take the left hand all the way back up to the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale to release. The hand back down onto the mat. Bring your knees together and then we'll come around to sit. Then bring yourself down towards the end of your mat and bring your hands to the backs of your thighs. We're going to take a gentle rocking movement forwards and backwards. If this isn't good for your back, you can leave this out and just come to lay down instead. So start to just very gently roll back and roll forwards. So laying back and then coming up to sit. Try it a few times. You can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can leave it out and just come to lay down. Entirely up to you. And then coming down onto your back when you're ready, and bringing both knees towards the chest again. Now keep your right knee drawn in and let your left leg come down to rest on the mat. Now it's worth pointing out, in case you don't know already, these postures where we bring the knees in towards the chest, the Sanskrit term for these is asana, which actually means, or kind of roughly translates, as wind relieving pose. So you might be feeling some good stuff happening doing these stretches. So bring your right knee in and just gently open your knee out towards your right shoulder. So imagine you're trying to bring your knee all the way up towards your right shoulder, keeping the left leg heavy, just resting it against the ground. It's a nice big open stretch for your hips. You can choose to stay like this, or you could try coming into half happy baby pose. So that's lifting your foot up towards the ceiling, flexing your foot, and maybe taking hold of your foot like this. If it's within reach, you could take hold of the foot or maybe just the ankle. So either lifting up that foot, kind of flexing and reaching the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling, or we're staying here in a slightly gentler bend of the knee. Your choice. You could bring your left hand to your lower belly again if that feels nice. Let's take a few of those deep belly breaths here. And then releasing the hold on the foot or the knee. We're going to open this right arm out to the side with the palm facing up. Use your left hand to guide your knee all the way over and across your body into a twist. And you could keep your head neutral looking up, or you could turn your head slightly to the right here. Nice stretch for the lower back, for the hips. And again, like we did in Thread the Needle, kind of just gently compressing the digestive system here. Giving it a little squeeze. Deep belly breaths as best as you can. One more breath here. And then slowly releasing, come back to the center. Bending both knees, just repositioning your hips in the middle of the mat. And then we'll bring the left knee in and rest the right leg on the ground. So same as before, we're going to start to open this knee out towards the left shoulder. Find that stretch, that openness around the hips. And then you can choose to stay with that or to come into half happy baby pose. See what feels best in your body. Either way, we're stretching and opening around the hip. Breathing down into the belly, and you might rest your other hand onto your lower belly to encourage that diaphragmatic breath. And then releasing. We're going to go into the twist. So open your left arm out to the side with the palm facing up. Use your right hand to guide your knee across your body into this supine twist, maybe turning your head slightly to the left. Final breath here. And then release, come back to the center. Again, repositioning your hips in the center of the mat. Take your feet out almost as wide as the mat now, and just let your knees drop in towards each other so they're kind of supporting one another. And bring both hands down to your belly again. And let your body relax here as much as possible. So letting go of any areas of tension that you notice. Finding a softness through the muscles of your face, a heaviness through your shoulders, through your arms. And don't worry too much now about any kind of particular breathing. Just let your breath be natural. Easy breaths in and out. Now take a slightly deeper breath. Have a little wiggle of your fingers and your toes. Start to bring a little awareness back into your body. Reach your arms up overhead, stretch out your legs, take a big full body stretch. Then I'm going to leave you there for today. So if you have time, stay on your mat a bit longer, take some more time to just rest, chill out. Our digestive system doesn't work very efficiently when we're feeling stressed, when we're on the go, when we're busy all the time. So just slowing down and relaxing can make a big difference to how you feel. Take care, thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope to see you in another video soon.